Look at this. Not a black t-shirt. We have a blue t-shirt today. So let's have a quick look what's on it. So as you can see, it says cracker, and the logo is obviously a cookie, a cracker with some crumbs here. So what's up with this t-shirt? Have you ever seen this logo? You probably have not seen this logo because this logo was designed by me for a university project. This was also in 2011, at the end of 2011, in web engineering. So we had a class or course where we learned web development. And the teacher or professor or whatever, he was really into Groovy and the web framework Grails. Groovy on Grails, which is, I guess, a play on the Ruby on Rails. And Groovy is basically Java, but some difference. Like Groovy feels more like a bit like Python. It isn't as strict as Java. You can very freely kind of script stuff, but it runs on the JVM. And so this was like a new programming language that was shown us, and we had to make a project where we develop some kind of website. And so we were thinking about what we want to do in a group, and we came up with an interesting web app, I would say. And we were also looking for names. I don't remember how we came up with this name, but eventually we called it Cracker. I graduated school in 2010, and then I went to university towards the end of 2010, and so this was at kind of after the first year of university that we did this project. And like with many projects, me and my friends, we really love to over-engineer stuff and go all out just because we had so much fun. We were also living together, so that was easy. We were just hanging out and programming together on stuff. It was really, really fun. Before I go on and tell you a bit more about it, I think I should show you the trailer that we made. Because I think the trailer just shows what this web application is about. As you can see, we kind of over-engineered it, played with the stereotypes of how to present, basically how Google presents some kind of weird new web app or so. We try to really make it fancy. And yes, we used this trailer in our presentation when we showed off our project in the class, which we then got a grade for. And as you can guess, the trailer was not the only thing we did to kind of over-engineer and go all out. We actually made t-shirts. We basically acted as if we were a startup and we had our own brand and logo and t-shirt and would present it in front of some kind of VC. I really love this. We were just so invested and so motivated to do stuff like this. And this was not the only project that we did it for. I remember also doing this for a small game we developed, and yeah, it was a typical thing for us. But I also think the side idea was actually not that bad. It's very similar to what exists nowadays with Pingdom or other websites, maybe even what bug bounty hunters use to observe changes on a website. That was kind of the base idea. But I think how we came up with the idea was because my roommate was into online betting on soccer games. But obviously he's an IT engineer, so he wanted to game the system, or let's say do statistical analysis and then have educated bets and then win money. And so he would try to scrape the data and then feed it into some some kind of like algorithm to determine or to estimate like or guess how certain games would result in. I believe this was the time where I did their very first like machine learning class. I also participated in that, and I think my roommate like, used this as a basis to like try to do machine learning on the soccer result data, trying to predict soccer game results. And I believe like he had an issue where he needed to continuously like track data, and I believe then we thought that we could like create like a bit of a framework, like a very free-to-use tool where you could point it at kind of like any website and extract data out of that website and log it as well, including, for example, then also have like charts and so forth of these values. I still think to this day that's actually like a cool idea. If you actually know of a site that offers this as a paid service or so, I would actually be quite interested. Or if there are other open source projects that are similar to that. I know there are a lot of these like tracking and checking if a page changes. I know that there are some sites like Distill.io, for example, I've used before. I'm wondering if you know a site where you could like track a specific number and it would automatically like create charts for you. That would be very interesting. Please let me know in the comments. So as you can tell, it's also not really a security topic. It was something I learned in university when I was still like doing a lot of typical development. It was also around this time where I discovered the Czech space, and I was programming there and doing like electronic stuff. I think at the time I was slowly getting into security, or maybe just like a little bit after that I got into security. But it's, you know, it's a bit blurry. It's around that time. But nowadays, this name some of you might actually recognize. At some point, when I got into CTFs and I was really inspired by these kind of war games like IO Smash a Stack or IO Net Garage or other war games, I wanted to create my own that is a bit more educational. And eventually I created the Greco Wargame. And because I had this domain, because obviously we bought also the domain for our like web engineering university project, I still think it's like a cool name that also fits with like cracking and hacking and so forth. So I thought it's a cool name for a war game as well. And nowadays on this domain, you can find a war game. Now this war game is not maintained at all. It's running on some terrible server. It might actually be dead. I don't even know. I haven't checked it out in a long time. This game has a lot of issues, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it nowadays anymore. But it was like a war game that was like kind of very beginner friendly. Someday I want to make something like this again and improve it with what I know nowadays. Let me know if you know Grecker and if you have played it or not. It was kind of interesting. Like I never like advertised it because I was scared, because it was just a small server and so forth. I didn't really know what I was doing. Making it secure is like very difficult. And this was, I think I made that in like 2013 or so. So I was like 22 at the age, so 2 years roughly after we made that web engineering project. Yeah, nowadays obviously I know a lot more, and that server is certainly not really secure. What I tried to say was that I never really advertised Grecker the war game. Nonetheless, it somehow spread a little bit throughout the years, and I have heard of people like having played Grecker that I would have never thought. One of the memorable interactions was, for example, from the CTF player Carolina Zarate from PPP. She on her website listed a few recommended sources, and I noticed she's recommending Grecker. And I was like, what the heck? How do you know Grecker? And so I wrote her on Twitter and was wondering. And she told me that she got it recommended from some older PPP member. So yeah, somehow it made it into the CTF scene without me really advertising it much, which makes me really proud. I do wonder how many people have like used it and learned through it. Probably not many, but if you are one of them, let me know. So yeah, I've kept this t-shirt for such a long time because it reminds me of like a really cool time with like friends where we would work on programming projects, hanging out, like coding throughout the whole night, drinking beer, sitting on the sofa and so forth. It was just like such a fun time. And it's also a reminder, you know, of like always like pushing forward, like always trying to over-deliver, always like going all out and go crazy on it, you know, like do more than what is expected kind of, and having fun while doing it. yeah, really good memories with this t-shirt. That's why I kept it 9 years now. But yeah, it's time for it to go.